There are countless species of animals on our planet, but no one can accurately determine the exact number of existing species. Some of these creatures seem friendly and harmless, while others may appear intimidating and dangerous. However, as we know, first impressions can be deceiving. Creatures that seem threatening may actually be harmless, and those that seem cute and fluffy may turn out to be lethal. Take a look at this example. Yes, this creature is alive, even though it may look like a ball of fur. Just want to touch it, but you should not touch it in any case. This dangerous caterpillar has many names, for example, woolly teardrop or caterpillar cat, all thanks to its fluffy cover. In fact, they are not wool but the most poisonous thorns. If you touch them, your skin will start to irritate immediately, and after a while, you will experience nausea, headache, difficulty breathing, and numbness in your extremities. As a result, this can lead to a fatal outcome. Therefore, it is important to seek qualified medical attention within a few hours of contact with this caterpillar. I hope you will never think that this small, fuzzy creature is so dangerous, but it is. Now, I will tell you about 12 other incredibly dangerous creatures on our planet, after which you will understand why it is best to run away from them. Many of these creatures look quite harmless, but if you encounter them, it is unlikely that you will survive. Dart frog. This is a small and harmless-looking frog is one of the most dangerous and poisonous creatures on the planet, with its poison being capable of killing almost 20 humans with just a single touch. Its skin is covered in glands that secrete this poison, making it deadly to touch. These small frogs live in the jungles in Central and South America, and average about 2 to 3 centimeters in size. The tree frog looks like, as seen in the photo, has a very bright color that ranges from pale yellow to speckled blood red, which serves as a warning sign of its danger. However, it is better not to approach them. And the most interesting thing is that the tree frogs themselves that produce this poison, they obtain it from the small insects that they feed on, making them an important part of their diet. Unfortunately, there is currently no antidote for the poison produced by tree frogs, making them even more dangerous. Cone snail. These small creatures are also known as cone shells. However, some members of this family have a deadly bite for humans. According to statistics, 1 person dies every day from a shark in the Pacific Ocean and 2 or 3 from a cone shell. Most often, people are to blame themselves as they try to pick up the shell when they see it. The mollusk uses its defense mechanism to release a small dart that is coated with a powerful poison. There is no known antidote, and even if there were one, it would likely be useless as death often occurs within minutes after the bite. Due to their dangerous nature, the shells of cone shells are highly valued by collectors, with each shell costing several $1,000s. Hooded pitohui. We all know that some birds can be dangerous and aggressive and attack humans. However, the tools used by these creatures are usually beaks, wings, and paws. The only venomous bird in the world, however, is the 2-colored thrush flycatcher. This bird is quite small, measuring only over 20 centimeters in size. But its main weapon is a powerful venom that is found on its skin and feathers. Like tree-climbing frogs, the flycatcher feeds on poisonous beetles, which have built up immunity to the poison. The effect of the bird's venom on humans can lead to cardiac arrest, so it's important to avoid contact with this creature. Slow loris. This is an incredibly cute animal with a fluffy coat and large expressive eyes. However, it would be a big mistake to pet these creatures. Why? Because loris are poisonous. Yes, they are the only known poisonous primates in the world. Slow lorises have glands on their forelimbs that secrete a venom. They mix this poison with their saliva and apply it to their heads. This behavior is used to scare away predators or to keep them from attacking. The poison can be very painful if it gets into your mouth. In addition to being painful, the venom of slow loris can cause suffocation or even death in small animals and even in humans. These creatures live only in certain parts of Asia, including India, Indonesia, the Philippines, and the Philippines. Unfortunately, they are currently threatened with extinction. Lonomia. The Lonomia butterfly is a harmless creature that does not harm anyone, but their larvae contain a strong poison. Apparently, this is necessary for the Lonomia caterpillar to become a butterfly eventually. It is difficult to notice this creature on the bark of a tree, but its spiky body can cause serious harm to a person if touched. If a person sees a doctor after contact with a Lonomia caterpillar, a tragic outcome can be avoided, but unfortunately, statistics show that these creatures are as dangerous as rattlesnakes, with about the same number of fatalities each year. The blue-ringed octopus. It has an incredibly beautiful coloration and is only about 10 to 20 centimeters in length. At the same time, it is also one of the most venomous creatures on the planet. If bitten by this octopus, the venom will paralyze a person. That is, leaving them conscious but unable to move. In such a case, immediate medical attention is necessary in order to survive. While the person may recover, they will need to undergo a long and difficult recovery process. This small octopus possesses enough venom to harm 26 adult humans. It is hard to believe such a small creature can be so dangerous. Chironex fleckeri. These creatures got a similar name because of their cubic shape. They move incredibly fast and are almost transparent. They can be found off the coast of Australia, and anyone traveling in this country should know that touching them in the water is strictly prohibited. Once Chironex fleckeri can contain a poison strong enough to kill up to 60 people. Hippos. We all know about the dangers posed by leopards and crocodiles, as well as other African animals. However, for some reason, we tend to view hippos as clumsy and relatively peaceful creatures, perhaps because they are herbivores. In fact, hippos are some of the most dangerous animals in Africa. First, they can move at incredible speeds despite their size. Second, although they are herbivores, they have large fangs that can easily bite through a crocodile's body. Unfortunately, tragic incidents involving humans and hippos occur every year in Africa. Vespa mandarinia. To start with, the appearance of this insect is quite intimidating. Imagine a bee measuring between 5 and 7 centimeters in length. This monster has a sting measuring 6 millimeters and a highly toxic venom. For many people, a bite from Vespa mandarinia can be fatal. However, if you are in good health and not allergic to bees or wasps, there is still a chance of survival. Those who have survived a Vespa mandarinia bite describe it as feeling like a red-hot nail being driven into them. The sting of this insect can be reused, so it can be used multiple times. The main habitat of Vespa mandarinia is Asia, although they can also be found in North America. Swans. These beautiful birds are well known all over the world, but who would have imagined that they could become real predators when threatened? It may seem hard to believe, but tragic incidents occur every year when people drown after being attacked by swans or their young. If you find yourself in water and see swans nearby, it's best to swim away to avoid any potential danger. Tsetse flies. Flies are insects that we are all familiar with. Yes, they may not be the most pleasant creatures, but I am sure there are very few people in the world who truly fear them. However, tsetse flies are a different matter. These insects can carry several dreadful diseases and bite any moving object they come across. Fortunately, their habitat is limited to Africa, and they have not yet spread to other continents. Puffer fish. This fish is well known throughout the world for its use in Japanese cuisine. However, if it is not cooked properly, it can be fatal for humans. In fact, every puffer fish contains a potentially lethal dose of toxin. Therefore, Japanese chefs in Japan undergo training and receive special certificates before they are allowed to cook this fish. Puffer fish is often eaten for its unique flavor, which can be described as tickling the nerves. Unfortunately, this often leads to tragic consequences. Every year in Japan, several people die every year after eating puffer fish due to improper preparation. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to Coastwar TV. You can also click on the notification bell to stay up to date with new videos.